Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen. Alpha 3.4.3 is now live, and there's been some more information on ArcCorp, its moons, the flight model, and a free ship for this weekend. This is a summary of Around the Verse, Flight Advance, ArcCorp Glance. Alpha 3.4.3 is now live. The patch fixes two prominent client crashes. There was not a database reset this time, so you should still have your Alpha UEC items, ships, and balance too. There is still some major known issues with the patch. Ship AI can appear immobile and in a bad state. VoIP is currently off by default and will need to be enabled on the comms section of the Mobiglass by clicking the bell icon, and failed to decompress. Errors may occur if there are issues during download. Workaround for that is be sure you are using the most up-to-date RSI launcher. There is potentially a free flight this weekend. So what I mean by that is potentially people that have accounts may be able to play the game for free. However, I'm not entirely sure. All backers will get access to the Gladius Valiant, so anyone can try that ship and test it. The RSI website has Friday marked down as Australia Day free fly, but this could actually just be ambiguously labelled and just be referring to the Gladius that everyone's going to get to test for free, but it might not be a true free flight. We'll have to wait and see. It's worth checking out the website on Friday or Saturday just to see if there is a free flight, though. There was some cool stuff in the Around the Verse. They started off with looking at flight controls. CitizenCon allowed them to get a little bit more feedback on some of the new flight model and its controls. There was a fundamental issue that people had with the HOTAS throttle control. It was unintuitive to push the throttle forwards to apply full retro thrust, so they switched that around to its inverse. They've also reintroduced space brake, and decoupled by default now is to hold V rather than to push it to toggle. They said that this seems to work really well in the tests. I suspect there will be customization so you can change that to whatever you want anyway though. ArcCorp is getting more variety to its procedural generation tests, with new buildings, shapes, and the blending of textures. A lot of the buildings are just white box placeholders, but you get a sense of the juxtaposition in height of some of these smaller skyscrapers compared to these super massive ones, and they keep on adding lots of different variety to these buildings. In the coming weeks, we should start to see much more developed and finished off assets and buildings used here for their tests before ArcCorp goes live in Alpha 3.5 at the end of March. The moons of ArcCorp, Walla and Lyria, have been going really smoothly in terms of development. Their planetary generation and general editor for this sort of stuff has got into a state that allows them all the features they need to create these. Obviously not as fast as they want to yet, and not with as many assets as they will eventually want, but the goal is to fill an entire universe with planets and moons. These new assets that they've created for Walla and Lyria and the additional streamlining they've done to their procedure will enable them to create new planetary bodies much quicker and with more variety in the future. Walla took around 4 weeks to do. It's used various forms of procedural tech and repurposing of assets in a sensible way, but contains some new bits. It has minerals and crystal deposits around the planet that are extremely bright and give more texture to the quite flat grey moon that it is. Lyria has a bit more variety than this, and it took 4 to 5 weeks. It has mountain ranges, flatlands, and dark volcanic rocks, large frozen and icy areas, shallow frozen water, cryo geysers jutting out like ice monoliths. The Daymar Rally is this Sunday. This is a fan community race across Daymar, 300 kilometers, driving around the surface of Daymar with weapons free, people shooting each other, teams of people competing, and I shall be competing too, I believe, more so for the comic relief aspect than anything else and to cover the event, but it should be a good laugh. Go to daymarrally.com to see more. There is going to be a Tumbrel Cyclone Make an Advert competition coming this Friday too from the RSI website, as well as a screenshot competition for the best and coolest flying formations using your Gladius Valiant that everyone will have access to. Every month we have a giveaway for a Star Citizen ship. For January, we have a standalone Anvil Carrack, the mighty explorer vessel. All you need to do to be in for a chance of winning is be subscribed to my YouTube channel and then comment on any of my videos released during the month. You can find more details in the comments below. If you don't have a gaming PC yet, or you are upgrading, instead consider Shadow Cloud Gaming. They allow you to leverage the powers of the internet to stream a high-spec Windows 10 environment to any other PC, Mac, or device like a smartphone or tablet. It is working really well in Star Citizen's 3.4 branch, and be sure to use the code BoredGamer if you do decide to check it out to get a discount. Links below. For those of you wanting to support the channel further, there is Patreon, and I will be looking for an alternative platform as well for people that have requested that. But in addition, or as an alternative to that at the moment, there's the YouTube channel memberships, literally the join button below this video, or direct donations via the links below as well. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, as it really does help me. Any feedback or opinions is greatly appreciated and helps guide the channel working out what content is a good idea to put out next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the verse.